좋아해 말고.
Or leaning over the side. We have quite a few youngsters on board the vessel today. We do expect a parents look after them. Over Queenstown now with the streets on the West Island. Lake is 80 kilometres long, 5 kilometres wide, and when we get like 340 metres. The side of the lake is 440 metres. And that spot is approximately 12 kilometres down the south. There are still two stations over that side of the lake. We do not have road access. Just a big station and Southern Labour halfway boat station. A flat top round-sided mountain and a Mount Nicholas. To the right of Mount Nicholas we have the Turnbull Mountains. We're not putting along from the Turnbull Mountains, the start of the Thompson Mountains. We're still part of Mount Nicholas. Up ahead of us we have Walter Peak. We'll be bursting here in about 5 minutes. Quite a few of our passengers that go to the shore there, to the farm shore or for the horse trekking, you will disembark from the top deck by the cafe. You will be holding tickets. Please present those tickets to the member of the staff at the top of the gangway.
Ashore to Walter Peak today for any reason, you'd have been given a boarding pass that looks a little something like this lovely scene of the boat in the farmstead in the back. Make sure you have this in your hand by the time you get to the door. Unless someone will be taking this off you as you leave the vessel. Sorry. If you don't have a boarding pass, then you go for cruise only. Don't worry, sit back.
约翰格利。原来这个毛是这样子。嗨。这个是要毛的。
知道就終點有人嚟有嘢食啊！
哇，好大隻啊！隻嘢好似隻老牛啊！哇，好老啊！老到，哇！呢啲係有角㗎。
係啊，呢隻斬埋嚟啊，命都冇。
我嗌隻牛角鬥牛啊！你睇下佢老到。哎呀，好老啊！哎呀！小心啊，隻角。
所以佢離咁遠。
下面。
When it's a she. Anh này nó thú nó không tàu à.
Cái này.
它这样很疼的。你看它的脚哎。它这样很疼的，是吧？
But he has food on his back.
I know, sorry.
He has food on his back. He has food. He has food on his back. He has food.
No, just a blue dot.
On his back.
Where has he got food on his back?
One of them has food on his back.
Really?
Hey, look, see, he's eating.
有吗？有吗？
要等等，你充电宝给我。
么？那你。这么两个真的有啊！
你看哦，你看哦，嗯。
我一堆人。这什么羊？
后面有条那绵羊。
这是绵羊呀！哎，这什么牛啊？
I don't really have any more.
Bye bye，
漂亮啊，这只，这只，
拜拜，
拜拜。让它摸到它们吃啊。
好了。Let's go, come on, have a sway. जिसके ऊपर बैठा बड़ा औखा है
किथे
वो भाई आगे छोटा है
मैंने बैठी ना रहन दे ये छोटा है वो अलाउड नहीं यहां ठीक है
उधर पीछे टिड्डा में
फिर पैसे
You're not allowed to take all of it, remember? It's like one more. He gave something. Why you beat it with the head?
Going once, going twice.
没有，猪是人，这个没有来搞。这个是猪呀，猪死人。
哎呦，个帽子硬得了嘛！
So basically what that means is there is some value in their wool, albeit not very much anymore, unfortunately. But the ones that we fear, they are ultimately used for their meat as well, and that's where the real value was invented. There were still sheep around, and you still had to shear them somehow. So thank God I wasn't alive back then, because you would have been shearing with a pair of these. So this is the old hand shears. So basically, you go around the entire sheep's body. Alrighty, so this is the next little in for her haircut. And so people wonder, do we sedate the sheep or do something to try and trick the sheep? I promise you we don't. As you can see, it is a real live sheep. But the trick is, it'll wriggle out of her system, and once she realises that she's not going anywhere, she'll stop. And then we can crack on shearing. So I'll get straight into it, guys, and I'm not going to say too much when I am shearing. There we go, guys. There is one freshly shorn. Yeah. So, not quite the 37 seconds that I was speaking about earlier, but what you're looking for is where you can see the nice pink skin coming through, because that's where you've got really nice and close to the handpiece, and you've taken all of the wool off. So we will we'll pop this little girl back. We won't stress her out anymore, even though I think she was very well behaved for her first ever haircut. And there we go, another happy customer. So I am going to leave this wool up here on the front of the stage, guys, and if anybody wants to come up after the show and have a little feel of it, you can. If you do decide to come up, give the wool a rub in your hands and you will feel that lanolin oil that I was speaking about earlier. It's actually really, really good for your skin, lanolin oil, and we actually extract it during the cleaning process, and it's used in a lot of skincare products, believe it or not. And she is in fact a border collie, although she might look a little bit different to the common border collies. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with the ones with the really long hair. Well, they're just a short-haired version of the border collie, and they bred them here in New Zealand to have these nice behind me. They are mostly up there in the high country, so they're running around in all of that thick scrub and vegetation. They're on the big stations. So if they did have that long hair, the traditional border collie, a lot of that stuff would end up getting stuck. Farmers driving around with a whole team of dogs in the back of their truck. Sorry guys, can we just, I don't mind the kids making noise, but can all the adults just so everybody can hear, please? Thank you. So you might have seen farmers driving around with a whole team of dogs in the back of their truck. And if you did, that is for those reasons that I just mentioned. So depending on what kind of livestock or how much livestock you've got on your farm, depending on what kind of terrain you've got on your farm, you might up the hill is she should keep really nice and close to the fence line on the right hand side of the paddock and get all the ways around to the head of the sheep. So what I don't want Mia to do is to just run straight up the middle of the paddock and run directly towards the sheep, because then the sheep are just going to be scattered all over the paddock. So she knows by keeping nice and close to the fence line, right, that all the sheep have to be on her left. And as you can see, she's getting quite excited because this is Mia's favourite time of the day when she gets to go and herd some sheep. My favourite time of the day is in about a half an hour when I get to clock out, so I'm nearly there. It's been a long day. She's one of the faster dogs on the farm, so she might knock a couple of seconds off that. We'll see how she's feeling. So, can we all see the sheep on the top of the hill? Top left, yeah? Alrighty. So, the magic word to send Mia up the hill is sheep. Bring back the sheep. Please bring back the sheep. Get away. Somebody timer? Did I hear someone say 15? So all of these dogs here, guys, they're all trained to both voice and whistle commands. And we tend to use this shepherd's whistle here when the dog gets that little bit further away, just because the sound from the whistle travels further. So it prevents me having to shout all day long so the dog can hear me. But when the dog gets close enough, you use the voice commands. So you would have heard me blowing two different types of whistle for Mia there. That first one when she got to the top of the hill, that one long continuous whistle, that is the stand command that I gave her here at the gate, but just in whistle form. So you saw that when she heard the second one, that she took off from the sheep again. Alrighty, as you can see, she is above those sheep in a little bit of a staring competition. So I'm just going to give her two short picks on the whistle, just to get her moving towards the sheep a little bit quicker. Now, these dogs are also trained to left and right commands, or it's a little bit easier to think of it as clockwise and anti-clockwise commands around the flock of sheep. And that then is how we position the dog where we need to make sure that we're always moving the sheep in the right direction. Alrighty, so from here I'm going to try and send Mia over to the right as we're looking, or clockwise. And you can either use the voice or the whistle for this, it doesn't really matter. Although it looks like the sheep might be heading a different direction now. So I'm going to try and get the sheep through this gate over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send Mia actually down the left hand side, so anti-clockwise around the sheep. So we can either use the voice or the whistle like I say, but at this distance the whistle is maybe easier. And then from here I'm going to send her way over to the right, or clockwise, so the whistle is just the opposite. And now at this distance she's close enough for the voice commands again, so we don't need the whistle anymore. So we'll send her away to the right again. Where? Stand. Walk up. Stand. Alrighty, so we're going to go one step further. I'm going to push the sheep back out the gate again. So what to do this time is I'm going to send Mia way over to the left again and hopefully get her to hop the fence over here, and we'll try to push the sheep back out again. So the command to go to the left as we are looking is, go by, go by, get over, stand. And we'll get her back on stage. Mia, want to go? Want to go? Want to go? Come on. Good girl. Good girl, come on. Good girl. So obviously loads and loads of praise and affection for the dog when they do a good job like Mia just from there. And I didn't even break a sweat, which is good. Now, roughly speaking with these dogs, it can take anything for that speed limit. With that guys, thanks for coming out.
Yeah, bye. 媒体表嘛，男体表也多一些。前段时间重庆那个，虽然说西安也是。